Welcome to my channel, everybody. Today we're kicking off the Unpopular Opinion series, and in this series we will be talking about topics in regards to dating advice, self-help, and faith. Come on, guys, y'all don't want to miss this. So today we're kicking off this series with a very unpopular opinion: why men shouldn't pay the tab. Why? Like, why shouldn't he pay the tab? Because he should be paying it, right? Or shouldn't he? So without further ado, let's get right into it. So the first reason why a man should not pay the tab is because you're asking him to take you to expensive restaurants. So I feel that if you're asking a man to take you to an expensive restaurant, please be mindful of this man's budget. And a lot of times, especially for my younger audience, like between the ages of 17 to 23, some of these guys, they only work at Target. Some of them work at Trader Joe's, even McDonald's. They don't make that much an hour. So when you're asking a man to take you to a place like Ruth Chris, when you're asking him to take you to a place like Felipe Chow, please keep in mind that he's only making about $300 or $400 a week. So he really can't afford to take you to this expensive restaurant. And even for women my age, in their 30s and late 20s and 40s, you got to think about it this way as well. Sometimes that man could be hitting hard times. Sometimes that man maybe don't have himself all together. And I feel that as women, sometimes we feel that a man should pay the tab because they're a man. Like they should just pay the tab because they're supposed to. And it's like, nah, you got to be considerate, because at the end of the day, these are restaurants that we probably can't even take ourselves on a solo date. Yeah, I said it. You know, you want to be able to say, you know what? I could do that for myself. So if I'm asking him to do it, it's because I could do it for myself. And I'm also being considerate of this man's budget. So, you know, just be very mindful of that. You understand what I'm saying? So that's one of the main reasons why I feel like a man should not pay the tab, is because he is being asked to go to an expensive restaurant. And think about it this way. When that bill comes, you ordering drinks and food, and I know some of y'all drink out there. I know some of y'all, a lot of y'all drink alcohol and stuff like that. Okay, when you drink alcohol and you buy food, the bill is higher. So when the bill's like $200 on the first date, when you barely know this man, you really expect him to come out of pocket? And you know, they got some men out there, they bold and beautiful. They'll tell you like, I ain't paying. And they got some men out there, they will literally go to the bathroom and leave. And you do not want to have to go through that. You understand what I'm saying? And in this case, let me just give you out a quick tip. Always go on a date with money, because at the end of the day, you don't know this man like that. And if he walks out on you, you do not want to have to depend on him to pay the tab, because if he can't, you want to be able to take care of the whole bill so you don't go to jail. And you're not in the back there washing dishes, okay? So you do not want to have to go through that, okay? And that is that is one of the first reasons why a man should not pay the tab. Okay, so the second reason why a man should not pay the tab is because you're disrespecting him, okay? I feel that when you're on a date with a man, you're supposed to be fully engaged. Eye contact. You're supposed to be focusing on what he's saying. He's supposed to be focusing on what you're saying. You're not supposed to be focusing on your phone. That is very annoying, to be on a date with a man and you're on your phone, just texting on Snapchat on the filter, trying to get the best photo, because at the end of the day, you're expecting that man to pay the full tab at the end of the night, right? So give me your undivided attention, because that is not fair. I interviewed a guy outside, you know, when I was walking home, and I asked him, I said, listen, what's the main reason that a man would not want to pay the tab?
Let me ask you a question. What would make you not want to pay a tab on a date? Like, no, for the woman, you and the woman. Like, what would make you not want to pay the tab?
He has to do something that violated me.
Okay, that disrespect your integrity.
Yeah.
Okay, got you. Thank you.
It's like when he feels disrespected. And that's how I came up with this point. Remember, treat others how you want to be treated. Give this man your undivided attention. Treat him with respect. Because at the end of the night, when that tab comes, if he don't want to pay it, he won't pay it. And I feel that a man should not pay the tab in this regard. Why? Because if that was my son, I would not want my son out with a woman, right? And she's using and all this stuff. And at the end of the night, she got her feet cocked up and like,
okay, you gonna pay the tab? Was she drunk or is she tired?
No, like, you was not paying me no attention. You used me for your IG stories. You was in the bathroom for mad long. I don't know where you was at. So like, no, I'll be like, okay, I would tell him not to pay. And then also think about it too. What if you was that man? Would you feel the same way if somebody's disrespecting you as well? So remember, a man should not pay the tab if you are disrespecting him, and we should respect that as women. But at the same time, we want to carry ourselves as high value. So when we go on a date with a man, it is an intentional date. We're not just dating him because we want free drinks, free food. We're going out with him because we want to get to know him on a deeper level, right? Because listen, I ain't benching out here like I never was a person that did that. Listen, let me tell you a little baby story time. I literally went to Dodson, that's way uptown, way past Harlem with a guy, right? And we literally was eating food and drinks, and I did not like him. I did not care for him for a day in the world. 2-3 years ago, Dykeman was the place. Like, if you wasn't at Dykeman, you wasn't popping. I was just trying to be popping. And I also wanted free drinks, free food. So I was sitting there eating and drinking, not realizing that I'm wasting this man's time because I do not like him. He was not even attracted to me. I was into with the bartender. I was making myself a muck like. But looking back at that, it's not cool because at the end of the day, I'm wasting his time and he's wasting mine because I could have been working on the business. I could have been focusing on my life. But back then, I was a thigh hole. So, you know, that was before I was saved. I was not focusing on my life. But listen, learn from my mistakes. All my younger audience, I really want to get my ears on you guys. Focus. You know, you don't want to be doing stuff like that. Especially women that's my age. We over that. We done. Late 20s, 30 plus, 40s, we done with that. We want intentional dating. We want to get married. We want to be women that has substance. In Jesus' name, okay? So, guys, that is the second reason why I feel like a man should not pay the tab. Okay, so the third reason why I feel that a man should not pay the tab is because you're already in an established relationship. Listen, ladies, once in an established relationship with a guy, that means that everything is 100-100. So that means if he's forking out 100% of the bill, you can do so as well. Do not feel that you're not able to pay the bill because you're a female, because in a lot of cases, like, some women feel like, you know what, just because I'm a woman, I should never have to pay for a date. He should always pay. And listen, ladies, let me ask y'all a question. Do you feel that just because you're a female, you should not have to pay the bill when you're on a date with a guy? Leave it in the comment section down below. I want to know. Let's start up a conversation, because I honestly feel that everything should be equal, because in this regard, the relationship will be able to flourish. Because if you're breaking down his pocket, if y'all was to get married, think about it this way. It's going to be like, you know what? If he hit hard times, you're going to leave him. And if you don't leave him, you're going to just be staying there until like he get himself back up, and you're going to be cheating with another man on the side. And that's the type of woman that I'm speaking to, and that's the type of woman I'm leading. You are a high value woman. You're a woman of high value, and I need you to understand it's very imperative that you do not need to be out there, you know, making yourself a muck because you just want a man to keep forking out the bill, okay? And listen, if you guys are high value women, if you guys are women of God, don't forget to hit the like button down below. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more of me. I don't know why I always get that stumbled. If you want to see more of me, okay? And don't forget the notification bell, so when I post, you see it. Okay? Thank you so much. Okay, so the fourth reason why a man should not pay the tab is because he is worth it. I mean, listen, I feel that when you're already in an established relationship with a guy, and let's say that he's been treating you like a queen, he's been treating you like royalty, I feel that at this point that it's okay to be able to take him out on a date. Let's say that, you know, beyond his birthday, beyond like a special occasion, let's say randomly, you know what, babe, I want to take you out on a date. This is because he's been treating you with respect, honor, loyalty. He's being attentive to you. Like, you could tell that, you know, it's just you and him in a relationship. It's not you, Tom, Dick, and Harry. Like, no, it's just you and him. This is when he deserves it. And I feel that in a lot of cases, it's beautiful to know that, you know, a man is always doing for you, and you could be like, you know what? You call him on the phone, you're like, you know what, babe? I'm gonna take you out on a date. I feel like a queen when I do stuff like that, because it just lets you know that, you know, it doesn't have to always be him. It can be you at times, okay? So that is the fourth reason why I feel that a man should not pay the tab, because it's worth it. And I ain't talking about every minute, every second. We're not gonna be taking no man out every minute, every second, running out your whole check, because at the end of the day, the woman is a queen. Okay? Don't be running out your whole check. And honestly, too, let me just give a quick disclosure. Do not be paying for no date for no man. He never took you out on no date. And you think he's worth it because y'all was on like 3 or 4 phone calls. No. Or he then had you in the bedroom. No, that's not why a man is worth it. A man is worth it because he treats you with honesty again, respect, integrity, dignity, and loyalty. And he's being attentive, like he's looking you in the eye. You're everything to me, baby. And that is when he deserves a date, okay? Okay, so for the takeaway, my bro's falling, y'all. My bro's falling. Okay. Okay, so for the takeaway, I just want you guys to know this wholeheartedly that, you know, when it comes to dating, I feel that there is a lot of things that people feel that a man should do and what a woman shouldn't do and vice versa. But here I'm just unraveling and unveiling the fact that, you know, that women and men are equal in a relationship. And I feel that until we can really fully understand that, that's the only way that we'll have a fulfilling relationship. So don't worry about the fact that, okay, are you gonna have from this bill? Are you paying? Is he paying? Like, don't make that the main focus. The main focus when you're on a date with a guy is getting to know him wholeheartedly and being an intentional dater. Just because you meet a guy that's fine outside, Instagram or whatever, you're not just going out with him just cause. You know what I'm saying? Just to have a nice picture for IG. Take yourself out on a date. Treat yourself with royalty and loyalty. I just bit my tongue. But no, seriously, like, to be completely honest with you, I feel that in this day and age, we need to be more intentional, especially since that every time we meet a man, he got a mask on. Okay, we don't even know who this man is. So he could be having a mask underneath and a mask on his face, okay? So I want to tell you guys, thank you guys so much for watching my channel. You guys are phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal. And do not let nobody tell you different, okay? You are the head and not the tail. You are above and not beneath in that scripture. So remember to love, live life, and be happy. I'll see you guys next week. Deuces.